For sure. Thank you, Melissa, for taking care of that for us. All right, welcome to sales meeting, guys. Quick reminder, Real Vitalize is available to your clients if you need help because their house isn't moving, maybe a little more curb appeal, maybe some winterization, maybe some inspection issues because they're already giving all their money to the buyer to just take it, right? This is a good option for them. They can sign up for this program. It's like an advance for repairs on their home. They pay it back at closing.
And it's awesome. I love it.
Good.
It's so easy. It's so simple.
Good.
Quick.
Is it hard finding good people, the workers?
Yeah, good people.
They do all of it for you, but you can also like ask around. Like so, Meadow has a bunch of people. I found some people. Like so, depending on what you have, you can actually ask the office first and say, hey, do you have a person that's already worked with Real Vitalize? And then boom, call them first and start the whole process. Super easy.
Good. Good. I'm glad to have the positive review there. So
I love it.
you.
I did. I love it.
This will help you get a listing too if your clients know you can help them tap into their equity in advance because some sellers are strapped. They don't have the money, right? So this is a good thing. Good thing for you to be able to use. Big focus on Design Concierge. If you guys are interested in rebranding as you go into next year, this is an investment in you, in your business. They have 3 different tiered packages, and then you can also just order one-off things if you want just a logo or just a pamphlet done for you. They're really pretty. I actually have some samples in my office. I'll go get and pass around so you guys can see. They look really good. They're nice little pieces you can leave. It says more than a business card. It sets you apart when you use that pamphlet. It has your bio. It might have some samples of your work or your process or the services you work with. The stuff is really professional and pretty. And here's some stats on this. Agents who use Design Concierge had 2.7 times more units. That's based on average commission amount of active agents and teams with production between July of 2021 and June of 2022 that placed an order within Design Concierge in the preceding April 2019 and June 22. So they took like 2 years worth of results to compare and see if it made a difference in people's businesses, and it helped. It helped them get almost 3 more listings, and I don't know how you measure productivity. That doesn't really seem like a defined term, but the point is it helps, and it makes you feel more confident in your presentation. That's the point. When you feel more put together, you show up that way. There are 3 different packages. They're like from $99 to like $1,500 and everything in between. This is something that I created for you guys. I actually listen to the earnings calls for Instagram and Facebook because it'll tell you where their algorithm is going. Like how can you use the changes that they're going to implement rather than like guessing and getting frustrated. So they actually said that Reels makes up 20%, more than 20% of the time that people spend on Instagram, and video overall accounts for 50% of the time that users spend on Facebook. So people are spending half of their time looking at Reels while they're on Facebook anywhere. No more like scrolling endlessly through the feed, right? They want to see the videos. And then Instagram says that 45% of accounts now interact with a Reel in the app at least once a week. So if you want to reach people, use Reels. And here's some little tips you can use to make your videos more engaging so people will actually watch through it and get the point. Nail the hook. That's the first 3 seconds of the video. You got to get them like, oh, I got to watch this. Something funny, something scary, something guess what, something that makes them want to stay and watch the rest of the video. Get creative with transitions. What's an example of a transition? So you can like slide off screen and slide back on. I've seen people open doors and close doors with changes. Think about how like you're watching a movie and they change from one scene to the next. That's a transition. Some people use like sounds to do it. So you can use your hand, you can zoom in on something and zoom out as something else. There's a million ways to do it. You can film the transition yourself, or you can use the effects that the apps have to create a transition. They can create like a blur effect or a TV on off button. Like there's a million ways to do it. But using transitions makes people stay more entertained and they'll stay on the video longer. Tip 3 is to match the rhythm. Use music and use the beat to do it. Have you guys seen the One Thing About Me trend? I don't know who in here is maybe I'm just a weirdo that spends hours on TikTok, whatever. But there's this song that says, "One thing about me." And the funny part is that nobody stays on rhythm with this song. It's horrible, but they tell their life stories like this. One time this thing happened, and then they end up getting viewers who want to stay because they hear the story, and it usually ends up being 3 or 4 videos. So you actually get really good engagement with that. But the point is to use music that's trending and use the rhythm to create a beat, even if you're terrible, because people will stay for it anyway. Keep it on trend. You can look for you can look for trending sounds and transitions and effects, and if you use those, the algorithm of the app you're using is more likely to show you to more people. So if you look for things that are trending, or you see one song that keeps coming up over and over and over, try to use it, see if you can get some more engagement that way that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Explore collaborations. Instagram has this, is this a paid collaboration thing whenever you tag a company? That's one way to do it, but this is just teaming up with people. You guys look at teaming up and tagging other people in your videos, whether it's another agent or your home warranty person or your lender or your inspector, whatever. Share on each other's videos because they have an SOI that you don't have, and vice versa, so you can grow together. One way to do it without like even trying, Inada is actually really good at this. She just goes to a coffee shop and posts the beautiful artwork on top of her latte and then thanks the coffee shop for the beautiful service, right? Like, it's not hard to collaborate. You just have to tag a place or a location and be thankful for whatever it is they did for you or something, mention them. And that will help your audience grow too. And then be authentic. Just be you. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to force something you're not doing. People want to see you. They want to see you make mistakes too, and that you can be silly or serious or a know-it-all, whatever it is, whoever you are, like at your core, that's what your audience will show up for you when you're being yourself. So
that's what I've been trying to hide all these years.
You should do it. I'm sure you represent a certain number of populations. All right, GRA, do you have anything for us today?
Hi, thanks for coming to breakfast. We're very excited to bring it back. You're welcome. We kind of had a little bit of a mix-up with the caterer. So, but now we're back on track, so thanks for coming. Anyway, just wanted to let you all know, which you probably already do, that all the loan amounts have increased for 2023. So we have new conventional loan amounts up to $226,000, I think 250 for Salt Lake County, and
for what loan program we emphasize?
conventional.
Okay.
FHA is also up too, which was a big increase for Salt Lake County. It used to be $523,000 was the max loan amount. Now we're at $619,000. So that's really good for FHA.
So you can buy a more expensive house without going jumbo.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So now we're starting to see all these loan amounts increase again, which is really good because obviously our prices are still high. Still hard for buyers, you know, when they don't want to cross over into that jumbo space, because then jumbo gets more, you know, expensive and more down payment, and well, the rates are better for jumbo, but they're harder to qualify. So that's really good. The other thing is all the grants have been refunded for Salt Lake County and Salt Lake City. We just closed one for $20,000 that gave a buyer a grant in Salt Lake County. And we have 2 buyers that we're working with from the office right now that are going for the Salt Lake City grant for $39,000. So the grant provider is there, they're taking applications, we're processing them, they're completing them. So if anyone has any good buyers that we could work on that are needing down payment assistance, I think the maximum purchase price is in the $400,000 to $500,000 range. I can send that information out if anyone wants it. Yes. Question?
He'd like it.
Oh, okay, Brian. Brian would like it. Okay. So anything, like we've got the wine tasting party coming up. So if you want to be the expert at Christmas, that red wine, or your New Year's party, come do that. That's coming next week.
The 22nd.
The 22nd.
I have it in here. We'll make sure.
The 22nd, right before Christmas. And then really just, I mean, rates are coming down, so that's really good. We just closed one, I just closed one that was a 3-2-1 buy down, which was really cool on FHA because the start rate was 2.625 for this buyer. So they were thrilled.
Great. So
2.625, 3.625, 4.625, and then back to the note rate on the 4th year So they were thrilled because they had no buyer's remorse. I mean, they were excited. They were like, yes, I'm getting this amazing payment for the next pretty much 3 years. And so, you know, if you guys have questions on that, just always please reach out to us, let us know. We're happy to just give you a scenario or give you the calculator so you can calculate the amount of seller paid concessions that would be required for that, because the seller, since the rate was down at 2.625 and that was the start rate, the seller concession was quite large, but we were able to make it work. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's some good movement in the mortgage market.
Yeah, that's good. And so hopefully with the thought of that, we hope that in the next 3 years, rates would come down and we could refinance, and that anything that was left over in that buy down account would be applied towards the principal or would be, you know, able to help the buyer facilitate another refinance. So really good stuff. You guys have any questions for me? Anything good? Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Elsie.
You guys are awesome.
All right. Secured Land is not here today. And Mark, I saw sneak in. Yeah, Mark's here today with American Home Shelter.
Good morning. I was humbled when I saw your email and it had good breakfast. I guess the rest of us don't bring a good breakfast. So now they've set the bar up there. American Home Shield will bring you a good breakfast, I promise you.
Next week.
You know, if you needed it next week, we would do it, but I thought that was awesome. Okay, it's Mark Davis with American Home Shield. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, in all of our plans that we have, that you guys gratefully sell, we're grateful for all of your business, we have a rekey option. And I have some interesting statistics on why your customers should take advantage of a rekey. Okay, this is according to ADT, which is a security company, but it goes across everywhere that I could find. 34% of burglaries come through the front door, okay? And 22% come through the back door. So 56% of burglaries come through the 2 doors.
Or the patio door.
Patio door as well, yeah, considered a back door, okay? Here's something that was even shocking to me, is that 65% of the homes that are burglarized by someone they know. So, how many of these 65% of the people are people that you know that have a key? So you have no idea when somebody purchases a home how many keys there are out there. You've got gardeners, you've got painters, you've got a handyman that they may have left it to, a plumber or whatever. So it's really, really important to get a rekey. Okay, and these are all, and the average loss on a burglary is $2,250. So those are some good numbers for you to talk about. Now, how this values to you is a rekey is included in all of our plans, and the plan that you sell the most is the Shield Complete. That's the one that you guys push the most, and it's an excellent plan. The rekey is included in there at no charge. They just have to call in and get it. So this is a great thing. So after you guys sell a house.
You have some questions?
Oh, yes.
Is there a deductible
On the Complete plan, there is not.
How much is the complete?
Rekey is free.
That's a good vending right there.
Yeah, yep,
How many lots does it cover?
6.
That's good.
So you can like get the, you know. front
6
door-
cylinders, right?
Yes, 6 cylinders, yes. But when you ask them to come there, they'll give you a great deal if you need additional locks done. And these guys are flexible. So for example, if you want the front door different than the back, or if you want your screen doors different than your main doors, or if you want them all the same, they'll do whatever it is that you want to do. So they're real flexible on that, on doing what you want them to do. So it's great. How this can help you guys is when you're following through after you've sold a home and wondering how they're doing, remind them to get a rekey. And you can say, hey, you know, you really don't know how many keys there are out there. And what's kind of weird about this is I reviewed this with my wife, and we don't know how many keys there are out there now. Our 2 sons have moved out recently, and we don't know how many keys. Yeah, go ahead.
I got one.
You got one? There you go. So we're getting, after Christmas, we're getting a rekey because, like I said, we had our sons, friends stay over. We had people watch our dogs. We have no idea. I was really shocked at these figures, but 65% of them are by people that know you and could have a key. So it's a great follow-through thing. Any other questions?
How much is that package that includes the rekey?
The package that includes the rekey is $750. So realistically, when you throw that rekey in, it's normally a $100 service call. It's basically a $650 plan. But it is a great thing to get done. They'll take really good care of you when you have that. Usually Affordable Locksmith comes out, they're really good about doing it and taking really good care of you, so.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, so as a buyer's agent, you can write $750 on the home warranty, the buyer selects, the seller pays, right?
Yep.
And then you just call Mark and say, hey, I'm gonna have a closing, I need you to schedule the rekey as part of the gift process for closing. And you have the rekey done when they're moving in for them. And it looks like a service that you coordinated, it's no sweat for your new client, for your new homeowner client, right? You have it done for them.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. Oh, apparently I hit all of the coaching. My slides are out of order, guys. Instagram and all that was part of the coaching to conference. Sorry about that. Wealth Builder. Wealth Builder Virtual Expo. They're going to have tax strategies for independent contractors next Tuesday at noon. You can register online and it will send you reminders, or you can log in at the time and watch it there. They will record it and you can watch it at the wealthbuilderexpo.com later if you can't come to this time. Time to get ready for tax season. If you guys log into Desk, there's a tab called Agent Pay or My Agent Pay. I don't remember exactly the title.
Agent earnings.
Agent Earnings? Okay, Agent Earnings, Deb knows.
I always have to check because it's always the same number and I'm wondering if maybe something happened. Wasn't aware of.
That we just
Yeah.
can't keep up.
Right,
Right.
Good thing I don't have to pay taxes on zero. That's all right.
So this is where you can pick up your 1099 when you're ready for it. You can see your earnings to date. But one cool thing about this tab that I actually use, it has a list of all your transactions to date. So I encourage all of you to go through that list, get copies of the settlement statements from those transactions and send them to your clients as a touch, like just follow up with them. Hey, just so you know, you're gonna need this for taxes. Thinking of you, hope all is well. Let me know if you need any help or if anyone needs help selling home, whatever, right? Like it's a no frill, you don't have to be creative. It's a service that they need. They have to open this email to receive their settlement statement, right? So use this to check your earnings. Make sure it's reporting correctly too. If you have like an LLC set up or something, is your EIN correct? Is all that accurate? If it's not, you need to get with Jamie or Brooke and make sure that we get you updated before the end of the year, so we don't have to do a corrected 1099 and then delay your taxes and make it more of a mess. So, all right, open your SCP, your Simplified Employee Pension Plan. You can contribute directly from your commissions, so that you don't have to think about saving for retirement. And culture of awesomeness. It's time to apply for the National Association of Realtors 30 Under 30. If you're interested in being featured, it's time to do it. The NAR website has a link. If you get Realtor Magazine, you probably have a link in there too. Or the actual paper magazine will be in there.
I could do that 35 years ago. I could do that, but I don't think
They
they'll
should
let
do
me.
like the 30 over 30, right?
30 over 80.
There you go. Applications are due by January 18th, and then this publication goes out in June of next year. So if you are under 30 until the end of April, you qualify, even if you're going to be over 30 when it is actually published. It's time to check on awards for Caldwell. So if you are hoping for awards this year and to be recognized at our awards banquet, this is how you can do it. You can log into Desk and see the awards. You can see your progress to your goals and what level you're at right now. So if you're really close, maybe you need to do something. You get a little bit of encouragement there to push through to get to the next level. So you can check it out there, and you can verify your data because they actually create the awards based on what's in that app for your awards status. So make sure your name is spelled correct, your office location, your email address, all the stuff, so they can confirm with you and print the award correctly and publish the data when they do the announcements and press release stuff. If it's wrong at all, come talk to Jamie and we'll get it fixed, okay? Holiday party is December 15th. We're doing light hors d'oeuvres. Does anyone ever see that and go, it's hors d'oeuvres? Oh yeah, hors d'oeuvres. For the life of me, cannot remember how to just say that word. And desserts will be served from 3 to 5. It's a White Elephant gift exchange party. Come be merry.
Is it a potluck or this?
No,
you're.
it's catered. Yep. And Michael said he's working on alcohol, but we can't pay for it from Caldwell, so there's a little bit of a hitch in that. So we're figuring that part out.
I'm just saying.
It is in the early afternoon,
BYOB.
right? Maybe. That just doesn't seem classy, right? Wow.
Who says we're classy? Where'd you get that?
Not us today. Not us today. So if you can RSVP to staff, we can make sure we have enough desserts ordered. Yes.
Is there a max size per kid?
No, should we set one?
500.
Historically, was there a white elephant in exchange itself?
It's been a few years.
We did one last
Yeah,
time.
we did one last year.
What's a good, Joey, what would you suggest a good price range if someone's buying a white elephant gift? Maybe $20, something. Okay.
Legit white elephant. I know, I.
You don't have to spend any money.
Real or stupid. Oh, gosh.
All of the above.
Right? Right?
Just dig out some.
Pretty much you want.
Yeah, exactly. It's white elephant, so.
Dewdrops.
Updated dates here for you. The karaoke party is going to be on the 20th now instead of after the party on the 15th. So, Michael said we'll start between 7 and 8, so I put 7:30. I think it's just a show up when you're ready kind of thing. Where is it, Joey?
The Midway. So
The
9th
Midway.
East and just south of Fort Union. Right behind that new Cane's Chicken joint. It's where we've done a karaoke party the last 25 years. Yeah. So,
Okay.
same spot.
All right.
Is this the same deal where you hired the host, or is it karaoke open for everyone?
It's open.
No, it's.
Yeah, open for everyone, but you gotta get there early and get your names in quick because I've got about 3 different aliases that I'm gonna put in for me. So I'm gonna continue on repeat the majority of the time.
Thank God.
All right. The red wine tasting class is on the 22nd from 4 to 6. If you'd like to participate in that, I think there's a sign-up sheet. Yeah, there's a sign-up sheet. Sign up over here. And then, Susan, is that $15 again? Is that one? Okay. So to cover the cost of wine, it's $15 a person, and you can just Venmo Susan. I'll write the Venmo on that, so you can send the $15 if you're gonna come for that. It's actually a lot of fun. The guy that teaches is hilarious, especially after he's had some of the wine with us. He is so funny, and he's very knowledgeable. So he'll help you pick out some good wines for your holidays. What's the guy's name, Susan?
Michael,
Michael Freivel.
Freivogel.
Freivogel. Okay. Okay. That's a good one. All right. Our Toys for Tots boxes are exploding, so thank you guys all for bringing toys, and that was really an awesome surprise to walk into yesterday. Our box is like overflowing, so that's really nice. That'll be picked up this weekend, or probably Monday actually, but so if you have any toys that you're waiting to bring in, make sure you get them here before the 10th, because they're going to pick them up right after that.
This is for tots.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
For the white elephant.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? So we have 2 new listings this week. This one's by Dawn and Helen. Oh my gosh, Deb, you are on one today. All right, 1616 East Park Place North, I think. I think that's what that means. This is the townhouse in Holiday. Any guesses its size?
4 beds, 2
Right?
300.
3, 1 and a half.
Okay.
3.
4, 3.
3.
It's not 3 full baths. It's 1 full, 1 3/4, and 1/2. But I don't know how to write that in like abbreviated terms. So.
Either goes our MLS.
Right? 1,900 square feet, 0.04 acres, so they probably have a teeny tiny patch of grass. $445. right, and Raquel and Jenny have this one.
Jenny, it's with an 8
Oh, I did it wrong.
from going forward.
Okay. It's Genevieve on the MLS, I'm guessing. Wow. All right, this one's in Mill Creek. This is a new build, right? Nobody's ever lived in this?
Right.
Do you want to talk about it?
This is a beautiful home. It's so pretty inside. The biggest downfall of this is it's on 2030s.
Mm.
It's pretty close to the light, so backing out actually doesn't suck. But that's probably been our biggest issue with this one. View of Mount Olympus in the back is gorgeous. Really, really, really pretty house.
Pretty house.
4-bedroom, 3.5 bath.
Okay.
Walkout basement, wet bar,
Oh, walkout basement.
really nice.
That's bigger than it looks then.
Yeah, the grate doesn't look big enough for a back out.
We've had clients buy this plan and it is spectacular.
4 bed, 4 bath, 3,200 square feet on almost a quarter acre. Okay. Prices? Anyone have price ideas?
1-1.
6.
1.175. Okay. What'd you say, Will?
I was thinking it'd have to be at least 600 or something.
Way
way
off.
low.
Well,
Yeah.
way off.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know that area.
1.1. Anyone else? Any other guesses?
113.
What? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Good.
Boy, was I wrong.
All right. And that's all that we've got for that. Does anyone have any listings coming up or wants and needs?
Happy birthday, Tracy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Tracy. Yes, Raquel.
We have one coming up on Monarch and Holiday, gorgeous remodel. They actually did an addition, so it's really nice size. 1.15.
1.15
Is that how you say that? It'll go live on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Adrian's holding it open this weekend, so bring clients, go see him, sell the house. It's great.
All right. Okay. Tracy.
I got $100,000 price reduction on my listing at 1788 Oak Ridge, which is, it's a wonderful home, it's a tremendous area there, up at Fort Hills off the Sigurd, and that many multi-million-dollar homes there. Original owner, it needs to be updated, but it's a third of an acre, great setting, tremendous area. 1788 Oak Ridge,
So how much is it now?
so now it's 859, which is better. They got an appraisal when her dad died earlier this year, and it used comps from a year ago, and that was at 940, and I'm like, this is not gonna fly. So finally, now after many hours of education, data and everything else, we got $100,000 price. And there's probably still some room in there, but it's, I don't know. I've had 2 buyers bring contractors and architects through, and what they want to do is anywhere from $300,000 to $400,000, but you'd still have the value easily. But it's private.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah. You'll have to help me with the address.
Just
We've
take
got,
over now.
we've got this super rad little spot coming up on Garfield. Garfield?
Yeah.
Garfield, no? Yes, Garfield. It's literally right on Westminster campus. It's on the west side. It's been extremely well taken care of. Westminster's actually been taking care of it. So like all of the stuff you don't want to have to deal with is handled. It backs up to a creek, really wooded. It is the charmiest, quirkiest house I think I've ever been in my life. I mean, there's stained glass windows that you can open and it's a wall behind it, and like it's just, there's like some Art Deco fireplaces in there. It's like, it's a crazy house. The lot is incredible. We're gonna be at 650 on this. I want to say there's 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most unique house you've ever seen, and it is literally like, I think one house, like through the creek, basically to Westminster. It's just a really rad little spot. Like I've never seen this in the whole time I've been doing real estate, anything quite like this. And its proximity to Westminster and the street that it's on is just really awesome, and it's priced to move at $650. It does need some love, but the love that you're gonna put into it is not gonna be boring stuff like a new roof, structural things. So.
Okay.
When is that listed?
We could be this week or.
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Lauren.
I have on my 744 East Claiborne listing, seller is offering seller financing and, very open-ended. I mean, the property is paid off, so they'll probably offer a really, really attractive interest rate, 7 to 10% down. There's some negotiation on the price. The lot is big. Adrian's also made some headway on, maybe putting a stack home in the back.
So
It's
there is
0.19 acres,
potential.
so there's potential there for additional income. Or adding on. What's that? Where is it? It's
Claiborne.
on 744 East Claiborne. It has a new, actually new water line, sewer line, windows, AC, water heater, the whole thing. So it would be a great first-time home buyer house, rental property, or single level living. It's little, but it's really comfortable, and all the big hard stuff's been done.
What's-
Super functional.
What's the asking
Yeah.
price on that?
It's listed at 425, but I think with attractive seller financing negotiations, that could be flexible too. They're very open-minded and in
Okay,
a
good.
great spot. 858. It's all on one floor, so it's 2-in-1. But like roof still has another 10 years. It has a garage you can actually pull into, and it's really, it's a huge yard.
Don't we love that?
Right?
But
Great thing you have a
honestly,
garage
like,
you
if
can
I
use.
were buying my very
You
first
drive a
home
bicycle.
or buying an investment property, I think the upside, I mean, the potential to add more income in the future, just with the size of the lot, and potentially an ADU in the back.
Yeah.
Does it sound good?
It is, right, Adrian? Does it
What's that?
sound- you can do an
Sounds
ADU,
good.
right?
So it's zoned R1-6, I believe. It's about
Oh,
a fifth
our
of an acre.
1-6, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's single family residential. If you have more questions, come see me.
One more
But
I
yeah,
love when
there's,
he's so technical.
It is in Mill Creek. There is capacity to add on an addition. If you're doing a detached ADU, you are limited by 50% of the primary dwelling square footage. So with a small
So it's gotta
house
be
like
little.
that, you'd have a small ADU, but if you did an internal ADU or an addition onto the house, you would have more flexibility most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
11
great.
minutes to the U. I mean, it's like right smack in the middle.
So what's south?
It's about
A
27.
little after 27.
27.
So it's kind of like Liberty Wells, I don't care.
It's
It's-
technically Mill Creek, but I mean, like, get on 7th and you're at Sugar House, or Nibley's across the street.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's actually really,
All right.
somebody scooped that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, and they're in such a great position to negotiate a great seller finance deal.
Okay, good one. Okay. All right, you guys, anything else? Jill?
We have a condo coming up in Capri next week. So that's a 55 plus community. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, walk-in tub.
That is sexy, Jill.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's fabulous.
I agree. I agree. It is, yeah. It definitely is.
Oh, 335.
335? Okay. So that could reverse mortgage because it's a 55 plus.
Yes.
That would be good. Okay. All right, that's all, you guys. Hope you enjoy your breakfast.
Good, I'm gonna have more.
Okay, good. Yes, eat all the food, please. All right, have a good week, you guys. Yep.
Thank you, Bridget, you always do a good job.
Thanks.